So first of all, we have discussed till alcohol, about the conversion of alcohol, alkenes and alkenes into alcohol. Now we are discussing alcohol into aldehydes. Aldehydes, similarly carboxylic acids. So, for example, alcohol can be converted into aldehydes by the partial oxidation, as you have studied in AS. Alcohols can be converted into aldehydes by partial oxidation. Partial oxidation means that it is not fully oxidized to aldehyde. Aldehyde is the intermediate stage. If alcohols are completely oxidized, they change into carboxylic acid. Alcohols, when completely oxidized, changes to carboxylic acid. So first of all, the most important thing is that both oxidation can yield aldehyde or carboxylic acid. So you have to see the reaction conditions which are different that can yield aldehyde or carboxylic acid. Alcohol, for example, when they are gently heat with oxidizing agent, for example, acidified KMnO4, aldehyde would be the product. And if they are completely oxidized, means if they are refluxed with acidified potassium dichromate, carboxylic acid would be the product. So in the first reaction, alcohols are oxidized to give aldehydes, and similarly alcohols can be oxidized when they are completely oxidized, so they form carboxylic acid. Okay. Now the reverse of oxidation is reduction. Aldehyde, when they are reduced, they give alcohols back. Reduction can be carried out in the presence of a reducing agent, which is lithium tetrahydroaluminate. We have studied it already. Or sodium tetrahydroborate. Aldehydes can be reduced to alcohol by using a reducing agent. Reducing agent can be lithium tetrahydroaluminate, or it can be sodium tetrahydroborate. Okay. By the same method, by the same reagent, carboxylic acid can be converted back into alcohol. If, for example, you use lithium tetrahydroaluminate as a reducing agent, carboxylic acid can be converted back into alcohol. Aldehydes can be changed into carboxylic acid. Aldehydes can be changed into carboxylic acid. They can be changed by further oxidation. Further oxidation of alcohols aldehydes can change them into carboxylic acid. So I repeat, alcohol can be converted into aldehyde. Similarly, they can be converted into carboxylic acid. For example, if you want to get aldehyde from the alcohol, you have to do the partial oxidation, means gentle heat with acidified potassium dichromate or potassium manganate. But if you want to get carboxylic acid as the only product, they must be completely oxidized with the oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent used can be acidified potassium dichromate, or it can be acidified potassium manganate. Okay. Up next, for example, we are going to start another cycle. Like before it, I want to make it clear with the help of an example. For example of this, we have taken primary alcohol. Primary alcohol can be oxidized to aldehyde or carboxylic acid. For example, we are taking second member of the alcohol homologous series, which is ethanol. Ethanol, whenever oxidized with an oxidizing agent देखो जो हमने यूज किए थे, पढ़ा था last year, two types of oxidizing agents हमने देखे थे. Number one is acidified KMnO4, which is called potassium manganate, or it is also called potassium manganate 7. Clear? It is basically purple in color, and when the oxidation has taken place, it changes to colorless. Why it changes to colorless? Because in potassium manganate, manganese is positive 7, and it gains 5 electron and changes to manganese positive 2. Because of its color changes to colorless or decolorize. So oxidizing agent basically जो हमने पढ़े थे last year, वो दो oxidizing agent थे. One of them is acidified KMnO4. Acidified KMnO4 basically purple color में होता है, and it is purple because of the manganate positive 7. It itself reduces, changes to Mn positive 2, because of which color decolorizes. Decolorizes mean it becomes colorless. Second oxidizing agent we have used is acidified potassium dichromate. Acidified potassium dichromate, it is orange in color and it changes to green. Why it changes to green? Because chromium positive 6 से chromium positive 3 में change हुआ. It means it has gained 3 electron. So how you come to know that oxidation has taken place? If the oxidizing agent changes its color, it's an indication that oxidation has taken place. Okay. For example, come towards the example, ethanol, whenever oxidized, oxidation is written in the form of this. This represents an oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent, when reacts with alcohol, or for example, if you are carried the reaction under reflux, so the product would be carboxylic acid, means product would be ethanoic acid. Product would be ethanoic acid. But for example, if they are oxidized by gentle heating and immediately distill off the product, distill off the product, aldehyde would be formed. In this case, the name of the aldehyde must be ethanol. Formula of ethanol is CH3C double bond O and H. So, for example, if primary alcohols are oxidized under reflux, carboxylic acid would be the product. And if they are gently oxidized or partially oxidized, aldehyde must be the product. Is that clear? Next, we will move to towards the next cycle. Next, we will move, for example, aldehydes. Aldehydes to carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid we have discussed. Now we're discussing carboxylic acid into esters. Carboxylic acid into esters. First of all, carboxylic acids can be changed into ester by a process which is called esterification. Esterification में जो reagent है is alcohol, and the conditions used for the reaction is concentrated sulfuric acid, which is used as a catalyst, and similarly reflux the reaction mixture. Because you have already know about all this, the reactions in AS, so that's why we are just repeating it, give a brief introduction of all these. So similarly, esters can be converted back into carboxylic acid, and they can be converted back into carboxylic acid by a process which is reverse of esterification, and it is called hydrolysis of esters. It is called hydrolysis of esters. Because we are taking hydrolysis of esters, so that's why the reagent used use must be dilute aqueous acid. For example, I am using dilute sulfuric acid in this case. Dilute represents a large excess of water having a small amount of acid. Dilute sulfuric acid can be used, dilute hydrochloric acid, or any mineral acid can be used. And similarly, you have to reflux the reaction mixture. Is that clear? I repeat, carboxylic acid can be changed to esters by esterification. And esterification, the reagent is alcohol. Any alcohol can be used, and the conditions are concentrated sulfuric acid. Similarly, by another process, esters can be converted back into carboxylic acid, and this process is called hydrolysis of esters. Hydrolysis means that esters are broken down into carboxylic acid by the using of any dilute mineral acid. We are using dilute sulfuric acid in this case. So dilute sulfuric acid hydrolyze the ester into carboxylic acid. Okay. When we, for example, talk about the reaction, about the example of this reaction, for example, we have ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid, for example, if you want to get an ester from ethanoic acid, like this is an ester, or when naming the ester, all of you know that this part comes from alcohol. This part comes from alcohol. This part comes from acid. So because acid is of 2 carbon, ethanoic acid we have taken, ethanoic acid, and the alcohol must be of 2 carbon, it must be ethanol. So that's why the reagent used would be ethanol. Reagent used would be ethanol, and you use concentrated sulfuric acid as a catalyst and reflux the reaction mixture. Okay. Similarly, for example, when we hydrolyze it, hydrolyze means breakage of ester linkage is involved in hydrolysis. During the hydrolysis, we use dilute sulfuric acid, and reflux the reaction mixture. Reaction mixture ko reflux karoge. It involves a breakage of ester linkage, which is basically this linkage. The product would be carboxylic acid, and the side product or byproduct is ethanol. So we get, by the esterification of carboxylic acid, we get esters. Similarly, by the hydrolysis of esters, we get alcohol and carboxylic acid. I hope you understand it, because all of this, there is nothing new in the last lecture, even in this lecture. This is just the revision of all the concept of AS, which are closely related to the A2 organic chemistry. What you have to do, all of you, in the first page, आपकी जो copy का first page है, उसपे आपने conversion cycle बनानी है सबसे पहले, ठीक है? अब conversion cycle में हमारे पास जो रह गया है सिर्फ वो 2 चीजें हैं, वो है, हमने पढ़ा था हेलोल्केन की conversion to nitriles, and similarly to carboxylic acid. Halolcane can be converted into nitriles by using ethanolic KCN and reflux. Ethanolic KCN we use in case of halolcanes because halolcanes are immiscible with water. So first of all, you have to make a solution with ethanol before the reaction. So that's why the reagent used is ethanolic KCN, and we reflux the reaction mixture to get nitrile. The functional group in halolcane, अब जो functional group है, it can be any halogen atom, chlorine, bromine, or iodine. It can be any of them. Nitriles में जो functional group है, that must be cyanide group. Cyanide में nitrogen is directly attached to carbon by triple bond. And similarly, if you write the general formula of nitrile, it is RCN, where R represents any alkyl group. So in order to get halolcane, nitriles from halolcane, use ethanolic KCN, and nitrile would be the product. For example, next case mein, nitriles can be converted into carboxylic acid. This reaction is also called hydrolysis. It can be acid hydrolysis because we are using dilute sulfuric acid in this reaction, and nitriles can be converted into carboxylic acid by this reaction. Okay, is that clear? For example, if we take an example of this reaction, देखो दोबारा से देख लेते हैं. We have this compound. The name of this compound, 1, 2, 3, there are 3 carbon. So it must be propane. It must be 1-chloropropane. 1-chloropropane, when react with KCN, the reaction condition, it involves a substitution of Cl by Cn. CH3, CH2, CH2 and Cn. और मैंने स्ट्रक्चरल फार्मूला ड्रॉ किया बाकी रेस्ट ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट का, और Cn का मैंने डिस्प्लेड फार्मूला ड्रॉ किया. सो यू गेट एन आइडिया कि कार्बन इज डायरेक्टली बॉन्डेड टू कार्बन और कार्बन इज इन next bonded to hydrogen, and then the side product is KCl. For example, nitriles when changed can be changed to carboxylic acid, and this is called dilute sulfuric acid, is used as a reagent. And here you get CH3, CH2, CH2 or carboxylic acid. हमने देखा था AS में कि this reaction is very important industrially because it introduces an extra carbon into the chain. Extra carbon mean कि starting product you have 3 carbon atom, at the end you have 4 carbon atom, means you can get butanoic acid from 1-chloropropane. I hope all of you get this point. Next we are moving toward, अब आपने करना क्या है सब लोगों ने अपनी A2 की कॉपी का जो फर्स्ट पेज है उसमें आपने कन्वर्जन साइकिल बनानी है सब लोगों ने, और मैंने इसको रिपीट भी इसलिए किया है 2 लेक्चर्स में बिकॉज इट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो आप सब लोग इसको एक दफा अच्छी तरीके से दोबारा देखो और इस सब को बनाओ ताकि आप लोगों को क्लियर हो ये सब. नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में हम जब A2 केमिस्ट्री को लेके चलें तो आपको ये सब कॉन्सेप्ट मुझे दोबारा से नहीं बताने पड़े, ये सब कॉन्सेप्ट बिल्कुल क्लियर होने चाहिए. What you have to complete, what you have to write on the first page of your A2 copy, alkenes, and you have to follow the same pattern, same format. Haloalkanes, similarly alcohols, aldehydes, carboxylic acids, esters, nitriles. These are all the conversions जो हमने अब तक पढ़ी हैं. ये सब conversions जो हैं ये आपने अपनी कॉपी पे कर लेनी है जैसे हमने ये इसमें किया था सारा, और इसको कंप्लीट कर लोगे तो आपको ये कंप्लीट हो जाएगा सारा. Like this. Similarly, it can be converted into this. It can be converted into this. ये और ये सारा ये आप लोगों ने कंप्लीट करना है. अब उसके बाद नेक्स्ट वी आर मूविंग, एक और कॉन्सेप्ट जो मैं रिवाइज कराना चाह रही हूँ. ठीक है, हम लोगों ने पढ़ा था मैकेनिज्म, रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म को पढ़ा था इसमें. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म में हमने ये रिपीट करना है रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म में कि कौन से मैकेनिज्म है सब होमोलोगस सीरीज के. अब फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं एल्केन्स को. एल्केन का मैकेनिज्म क्या था डिस्कस हमने किया कि बिकॉज एल्केन्स आर हैविंग कार्बन टू कार्बन सिंगल बॉन्ड and they are having carbon hydrogen single bond, so that's why they are called saturated hydrocarbon. When they are saturated hydrocarbon they undergo substitution reaction. क्या अंडरगो करेंगे सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन. और हमने लास्ट लेक्चर में डिस्कस किया था कि अटैकिंग स्पीशी इन दिस केस इज फ्री रेडिकल, सो दैट्स व्हाई द नेम ऑफ मैकेनिज्म ऑफ एल्केन इज फ्री रेडिकल सब्स्टिट्यूशन. Alkanes undergo substitution. Why they undergo substitution? Because they are saturated, so that's why they substitute one of the hydrogen or two of the hydrogen could be substituted. Substitution and free radical. Free radical. Why free radical? Because the attacking species in this case is free radical. Next, move to alkenes, for example. Alkenes में आप सबको पता है they are called alkenes because they are unsaturated. And why they are unsaturated? Alkenes are unsaturated because they have carbon to carbon double bond. This is alkene, for example. So first of all, because they're unsaturated, they undergo addition reaction. And because double bond is electron rich, why double bond is electron rich? Double bond is electron rich. Why double bond is electron rich? Because there are 4 electrons between carbon-carbon double bond. So means any electron deficient species can attack the double bond. Electron deficient species is called electrophile. So that's why mechanism of alkene is electrophilic addition. Mechanism of alkene is electrophilic addition. So is that clear? Alkenes undergo free radical substitution. Alkenes undergo electrophilic reaction. I am repeating again and again कि all this concepts आप लोगों ने सारे concept अपने ये इसमें पढ़े हुए हैं, इसको दोबारा से एक दफा जरूर देखना है सब ने. Next हम discuss करें alcohols. Alcohols are a homologous series which are having OH as a functional group. For example, this is the first member of the alcohol series. Because they're saturated, that's why they undergo substitution reaction. They undergo substitution reaction. And substitution reaction, if you look at the carbon, carbon is slightly partial positive, oxygen is negative, and because carbon is electron deficient, so that's why any nucleophile means electron rich species which has a lone pair of electron can attack electrophilic carbon. So that's why the name of mechanism is nucleophilic substitution. So alkanes undergo free radical substitution, alkenes undergo electrophilic addition, alcohols undergo nucleophilic substitution. Moving towards haloalkane. Haloalkanes. Haloalkanes, but if you look at the haloalkanes, haloalkanes are the homologous series having a halogen atom. For example, you're having bromine. So because they are having carbon-carbon single bond, that's why they are saturated. And when they are saturated, they undergo substitution reaction. मैंने आपको बताया था कि हमेशा name of the mechanism is according to the nature of the carbon. If carbon is an electrophile, nucleophile can attack. If carbon is a nucleophile, electrophile can attack. Haloalkane के case में, for example, carbon is partial positive, bromine is partial negative, and why bromine gets partial negative charge? Because it is more electronegative than carbon. So means कि partial positive होने की वजह से it becomes electrophile. So any nucleophile can attack haloalkane, and the name of mechanism is nucleophilic substitution. Last homologous series that we have studied in AS is carbonyl compounds. Carbonyl compounds, all of you know, aldehyde and ketones collectively called carbonyl compounds. Carbonyl compounds are aldehyde and ketones collectively. Carbonyl compounds. Carbonyl compounds can be an aldehyde having journal formula this. It can be a ketone having journal formula this. The common factor in both these homologous series is carbonyl carbon. Carbonyl carbon, for example, if you look at the structure of carbonyl carbon, carbon is having a double bonded with oxygen. That's why they are unsaturated. And when they are unsaturated, type of reaction carbonyl compounds undergo Mersby addition. अब इस केस में because carbon is partial positive, oxygen is carbon partial negative, attack हमेशा carbon के ऊपर होना होता है. So means कि because it is partial positive, it means कि it is a electrophile, and nucleophile can attack. The name of reaction is nucleophilic addition. So aldehyde, whether it's an aldehyde or an ketone, the name of mechanism is nucleophilic addition. ठीक है. अच्छा, अब देखो इसमें हमने अभी तक क्या डिस्कस किया है लास्ट 2 लेक्चर्स में. मैं थोड़ा सा रिपीट करना चाह रही हूँ इसको, और मैं सब आपको बार बार ये डिस्कस करना चाह रही हूँ कि हम जो नेक्स्ट लेक्चर है उसमें हम A2 केमिस्ट्री को लेकर चलेंगे. और A2 केमिस्ट्री जो है वो बेंजीन और इरीन सी केमिस्ट्री है. क्लोजली रिलेटेड है आपकी एएस केमिस्ट्री से। सो हमने क्या किया, अब तक जो हमने डिस्कस किया सारा, उसमें हमने ये देखा कि किस तरह से कन्वर्ट होती है एक होमोलोगस सीरीज इनटू अनदर होमोलोगस सीरीज। एक कन्वर्जन साइकिल जो हमने एएस में पढ़ाई थी बिल्कुल लास्ट ऑफ द होल सिलेबस के एंड पे, वो कन्वर्जन साइकिल मैंने आपको रिपीट की। इन दोनों लेक्चर्स में कोई ऐसी चीज नहीं थी जो नई थी, लेकिन ये सब रिलेटेड था। इसलिए आप लोगों ने अपनी कॉपी पे फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल पहले पेज पे आपने कन्वर्जन साइकिल बनानी है, नेक्स्ट पेज पे आपने सारे होमोलोगस सीरीज विद देयर नेम ऑफ द मैकेनिज्म्स लिखना है सारा, ताकि जब जैसे ही हम A2 में मूव करें आगे फर्दर, तो आप इन सब चीजों को बिल्कुल के बारे में बिल्कुल क्लियर हो। इज दैट क्लियर? ओके, सो दैट्स इट फॉर टुडे। ठीक है, अभी खत्म हो गया, वैसे भी ना वो नेक्स्ट में होगा।